Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Gemini for July 2021. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. Okay, so this will be a general read. There may be love, but predominantly I'll be doing love readings for the zodiac signs after I've posted these. Okay, if the reading resonates, then that's amazing, or even parts of it resonate. If it does not resonate, then it's simply not your message, so please check out your other signs available. Okay, so I'm currently shuffling with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck today, and we'll cut into the cards and then get straight into the reading. Okay, so I do things a little bit differently how with my spread, so if you feel the need to fast forward the reading or to timestamp it, then absolutely you can do that, not a problem. Okay, so what we have here for Gemini for July 2021, we have 9 of Cups starting out right. How beautiful is this? Wishes coming true, dreams, miracles, emotional fulfillment. Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords next out. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Swords. I'm going to move that over here just a little bit. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups. Okay, this will be interesting. Next we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. What else do we have? Bear with us, I'm just faffing with the cards. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse. We have, okay, we have the Devil energy, so we have Capricorn energy here. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 6 of Cups. Oh, I was going to say 6 of Cups, that's the 6 of Swords. So I feel like the 6 of Cups is relatively important here. There may be a reunion of sorts, or somebody wants to go back to reunite with someone. Okay, Ace of Cups. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I'm really feeling that either you or someone you're dealing with or in your situation, you're not feeling too great right now. You're hoping for wishes and dreams to come true for you, and I feel like you're finishing off a very difficult, painful cycle in your life, which in turn will allow you to move on forward to what it is that you would that you're desiring, that you are wishing for right now. But I'm really feeling with this Queen of Cups energy in reverse, there could be a bit of insecurity about how to move on to a particular situation. Potentially here with the Queen of Wands as well in reverse, you know, feeling lack of confidence in oneself in order to move forward. Or potentially if you're you could be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign. Potentially a karmic situation or a karmic person, karmic partner in your life potentially. I'm really feeling that. There could have been a sense of confusion about a particular situation to do with an Aries or maybe even a Cancer energy, where you're gaining clarity in the midst of what's going on in this situation. I'm really feeling with the 7 of Cups in reverse, it's like, you know, you're going to make a choice. There's going to be some sort of illusion is going to be coming to an end about a particular situation. You know, there's going to be a tower moment, I'm really feeling, that's going to come in and it's going to disrupt you or your life in some particular way, or the situation. So anything that's not necessarily working out is to fall away so that something new can be rebuilt. Yeah, potentially to rebalance some sort of lack of equal give and take in a particular situation. Okay, So so we have earth signs here. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Obviously we have earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have fire energy here with Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, so I'm really feeling that you're ultimately wanting to go forward towards a wish fulfillment after a really painful, difficult ending, which you've had to sever ties in and realise that, you know, I'm not dealing with this conflict and this drama or sneakiness anymore. I'm going to cut it out of my life, because I'm having that recognition that in order for me to go towards my emotional stability and fulfillment and satisfaction in my life, I need to drop certain things. Potentially you could be dealing with someone or multiple people in your life, or just a certain situation where there was just a lot of unpredictability in a situation. Maybe feeling that you were kind of stuck in amongst a situation where you felt like there was no direction in order to move forward. Could have been to do with a third party situation, could have potentially been to do with a home situation. I'm really feeling the sense that you're just ready to kind of gather up what the truth is and to move forward, but potentially there is setbacks right now, which is just gathering a lot of frustration in relation to yourself or to whoever you may be dealing with, quite potentially. There is going to be a newness, a sense of energy here though, with the Page energy, with the Page of Pentacles and then the Ace of Swords. You will be getting a breakthrough and a victory to do with a very dramatic situation that has kind of played out in your life. I'm really feeling that it's been a very slow process for you to get to a point where you're having this emotional fulfillment and new beginning, maybe not necessarily feeling very successful, or maybe a particular situation that you were in may have failed, so therefore it's like I'm ready to leave for calmer waters now, because there's been quite a lot of distress and a lot of confusion to do with a particular either work, family, home situation, maybe even a love connection. There could have been a third party involved. I'm really feeling that as well. You know, we have Capricorn energy here as a major card. It's actually the only major here on the table as well. So you, Gemini, could be dealing with a Capricorn or have it in your chart, or your person has it in your chart, or someone that you're dealing with has it in their chart. I'm really getting the sense that in order for you to move forward, to kind of feel grounded and in a stable place, you kind of really throwing yourself into work right now to gain a particular stability in your life, because there has been some sort of instability to do with a new start, or wanting to go towards a new start but not necessarily feeling like you're able to. I'm really getting like it's like potentially I'm getting the sense that maybe somebody deceived you or tricked you into thinking that you were going to be getting some sort of beginning, and it may be looking all like it's going to be rosy, but potentially there could have been, you know, rose tinted glasses I'm getting here. Maybe not the full situation, the kind of fullness of what was actually there was shown to you. Something was hidden, something was behind closed doors I'm getting. I'm really feeling the sense that there was a lot of confusion to do with this, and you will be able to move on forward out of that and move into calmer waters. You're working on your stability right now so that you can have this brand new beginning. I'm really feeling that potentially you may have put all your kind of eggs in one basket and feeling that you were going to be successful, and then maybe somebody else that you were dealing with didn't necessarily treat you the same way, and therefore there came like a broken sense of the connection fell apart. I know we're kind of going into love here, but I'm feeling that there may have been some major deception, manipulation of sorts, which have left either you or someone you're dealing with very unbalanced, and it kind of just played on a knock-on effect to everything else happening in your life or their life. I really want to gain extra clarity on this devil energy up here and find out what's going on. There are two new aces here on the table, so there will be a new beginning in relation to how your thoughts are and in your emotions, in your emotional body, about how you know, want your material world to kind of move on forward and how you feel on an emotional level. What's this devil about, please? Why is this devil energy here? For Gemini? Okay. Right, so we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, and we have the Emperor in reverse. Wow, okay, this is interesting. Something has come to light. There's been a power struggle potentially in a dynamic to do with either a work situation, home situation, maybe even a relationship or a third party. I'm really getting the sense. And then, yeah, there's been some sort of clarity coming through here with this King of Swords energy. This is air energy, so this is your energy. So I'm really feeling that there will be illumination to do with this kind of toxicity. Maybe someone was really greedy, maybe someone had quite a big ego in relation to their career or in their relationships or in their home life. There's potentially been power struggles here. Somebody may have been a bit of a tyrant, really, wanting to control a lot of the situations, and potentially, you know, you may have gone into a particular relationship or a partnership with someone thinking it was going to be equal give and take and balance, but there may have been a lot of ego in the way. I'm really getting that quite strongly. And something's come to light and you've just decided, look, I'm not dealing with that anymore. Yeah, you've had to make a choice. You know, this is your energy here, Gemini. So we've got two here, you know, two air energy cards. You had to come through and make a choice of, no, I don't want to deal with this drama anymore, with these difficulties. I'm ready to just kind of get away from this situation. You know, you may have felt like unable to move on, but you will be able to move on. You've made a choice though, that you've decided, look, I'm not going to put any more work into a situation because there isn't the clarity there. I'm not receiving the clarity. There's been a lot of illusions about a certain situation happening in your life, and therefore this has been incredibly frustrating and may have put you in a lot of emotional kind of turmoil and anxiety about how to move on forward. And you're starting to recognize that this is not necessarily to do with you, but it could be to do with other people around you, and getting to that sense of, okay, well, you know, I feel delayed in moving forward the way that I want to right now on a soul level, but eventually I will get myself to a calmer place when I work on myself and have that breakthrough about what it is that I want in my life to move on forward. Yeah, because you're looking forward to greener pastures. You will be able to expand in the way that you want to. Yeah, look at that. Blessings wanting to come in for you. You will have the wish fulfillment. You're gaining the clarity. You're being very fair-minded about what it is that you want in your life, and you're realizing, I want to go after my kind of wish fulfillment here. I want to have a rejuvenation of my life. I'm ready to kind of heal whatever is upsetting me and decide to actually move on, because I feel like there's been a lot of difficulties in this kind of situation up here, very much so. You know, with this kind of Knight of Swords in reverse, if somebody's a bit of an emotional lunatic, basically. There could have been a sense of a lot of power struggles to do with a third party. Maybe particular thought patterns had got in the way, and feeling like you were like overpowered and not able to actually get out of a situation. There could have been a lot of cruelness. It's decided, look, I'm ready to kind of move on. I'm going to take another card for this devil up here. But you will go from, you know, the Ten of Swords in reverse to your Ten of Cups. it is going to happen. It will happen. It may take some particular time, because there seems to be a lot of healing is necessary to be able to move yourself forward. And even here, you know, we have the 9 of Cups here, and then the Ace of Cups, which leads up to 10, which will have that. And then obviously 9 and the Ace, if you minus that as 8 of Cups, you will emotionally be able to check out from what it is to then eventually physically move out or something as well that has been really quite difficult for you, you know. Yeah, it may have really taken, like, knocked on your confidence as well, and it may have been really quite difficult to kind of contemplate leaving a particular situation, but that's what you feel like you need to do. You may have felt like, oh, I have to repress these particular feelings that I have, but now something is absolutely coming to light, you know, bringing to the light that there's an unhealthy situation occurring here. And look at this, you're letting go of the burden to do with that unhealthy situation in your life. Yeah, because you're so ready to not go through any more drama or people being in and out of your life, kind of playing around sort of thing, you know, gossiping, jealousy, envy, all of that kind of stuff. So ready to leave it on and move on to the past. And if that's going to cause a major tower movement in people's lives, then so be it, because you don't want to feel like trapped in something anymore. You know, it's not necessary to kind of feel like a victim anymore. You can move on forward. I feel like it's very important that I take an extra clarifier here on this 6 of Swords. I mean, I usually only clarify the majors, but I feel like that's something that's really important, so I'm going to do that. So with the 6 of Swords energy, what can you tell us about that, please? What can you tell us? You know, you're overcoming particular hardship. You're going to just leave behind all of this mess and heal. You may feel so exhausted about the difficulties that you've been going through, but you will overcome it. Look, I've just seen the King of Swords, so you will gain that clarity and truth, and strategically you're moving on to calmer waters. It's the right decision to make. Yeah, you're moving away from potentially people who may have been financially codependent on you. I'm getting that quite strongly here with the King of Pentacles reverse. People wanting to kind of keep you around. They're very stubborn and trying to keep you around, but you're moving away from that. You will have the strength eventually, but people want to try to keep you in a weaker place, so you stay isolated. But the Sun, yeah, because there's emotional manipulation here. There's going to be some sort of illumination that when you go within, that you can eventually have the strength, but potentially right now, you know, you're having to emotionally kind of check out of something first. And when you feel strong enough to do that, by going within and seeing what's actually occurring in front of you, you'll be able to move on from it. And that's so interesting, because earlier first I said the 6 of Cups, so potentially you could be reuniting with a family member, like moving home to live with a parent or something. You could be manifesting that into your reality for a new contract of sorts. But I'm going to oh, what was that? Yeah, because you felt trapped. You're leaving away from feeling trapped in your mind and moving forward after gaining particular balance in your life, to do with an unhappy home situation, family, work situation. I'm going to take one more for the 6 of Swords. Yeah. So kind of crossing you. So potentially finances could be in the way of you being able to move forward right now, to have this new movement, because you're feeling so exhausted here. But you will be ready to act soon and kind of get out of this lack mentality, this lack mindset. Yeah. And then you'll eventually get to a point where you're going to feel, you know, emotionally kind of supported and abundant. You will get to that point. You will get to that place. But I'm really feeling that you will be able to kind of have hope to move on forward and feel secure in yourself and, you know, have that movement forward. Okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to clarify this 10 of Cups here, and then I'm going to leave it at that for the reading. So what can you tell us about this Ten of Cups here? What's this Ten of Cups about, please? Why is the Ten of Cups here? God. Right. Okay. What do we have here? Bottom of the deck. So we have the Queen of Wands and then the Chariot in reverse. You may have felt really imbalanced, or someone you're dealing with have felt really embarrassed. Embarrassed, I've just got. Wow, okay. Embarrassed. There may have been a situation where somebody embarrassed themselves. They've been stuck in something. They've not been able to move on forward to go towards something else. Just got that, okay. So you will have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the family home, happy home, etc. But potentially, in order for you to do that, it's kind of like your energy may be a bit scattered, a bit all over the place. So it's like, in order for you to get to the place where you would like to get to, it's like reclaiming independence again and potentially closing off a cycle in your life, you know, and then eventually getting to the point where you can move on forward. But there's some scattered energy here. You're trying to gain independence again to be able to move on to something else so that you can have the happiness here. I mean, you've got 10 here and a 10 here, 10 here. So there is major completions that are happening in your life. I'm going to lay that there on the table, actually. It was the other way around, wasn't it? Okay. Anyway, so this is the end of the reading. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the reading, please like, share and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Leave us a comment and we'll catch you in the next reading. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.